Hi everyone, I wanted to make a video to introduce a new resource that you have, which is the pack of sound spelling cards. I figured a video would be easier than a live session because that way you can watch it and when you're available, and you can also review as needed. So as we were going through our word building procedure last year when we attended the ECRI sessions at Patton, we recognized that we were missing a key component to our word building procedure, which is the use of sound spelling cards. Sound spelling cards are a great visual for the students to connect the phonemic sounds to the graphemes and be able to see the different spellings, where the spellings fall in a word, and bridge that sound to writing and reading. So today on this video, I'm going to show you how to use the sound spelling cards, and then we're going to explain when to use the sound spelling cards. So sound spelling card routine is a super quick, effective, modeled routine for the students that can easily be implemented in your word building time. I am also going to be passing out the sound spelling card introduction and practice routine, just so that you have it as a reference. So there are three scenarios when you would use sound spelling cards, or three different types of scenarios to use a sound spelling card. So the first scenario would be if you have a single sound with a single spelling for your word building skill of the week. For example, if you're introducing a short vowel, you're only going to have one spelling for that in general. If you're introducing the AR sound, maybe in kindergarten, if you're introducing a particular letter, you're only going to have one spelling for that. So I want to go ahead and show you the introduction routine for this, and then I will give you the opportunity to practice. So I would say the card is itch. Card. The sound is I. Sound. The spelling is I. Spelling. And that's it. That is the introduction of my sound spelling card. Please pause the video and practice that now. All right, so that is if you have one sound with one spelling to introduce. Now the second time you use it, you're just going to do your practice routine. Let me go over that now. Card, sound, spelling. Now, if you need to do an error correction for the students, that's when you go back to your introduction routine. If they get it totally wrong, then you would say, listen, my turn. The card is itch. Card. The sound is I. Sound. The spelling is I. Spelling. So that's the scenario if you have one sound, one spelling. A second scenario is if you have one sound, but several different spellings. So say this week, I'm introducing AI and AY. I'm just going to take some sticky notes, and I'm going to cover up the other spellings. Maybe I haven't introduced them yet. Maybe I've already introduced them. If I've already introduced them, I'm going to uncover them. If I haven't yet introduced them, I will cover them up. For the sake of today, let's say that you're starting with the AI and AY for long A. So, same as with your short I card. You're going to take your sound spelling card, show the students, and go through that same routine. The card is apron. Card. The sound is A. Sound. The spelling is A-I. Spelling. The spelling is A-Y. Spelling. And that's it for this. Take a moment, pause your video, and practice your sound spelling card with more than one spelling. For your review, you're going to, again, if it's the second day that you're doing the same word building list, or, I know some of the grade levels will do some review weeks, so that's when you would want to pull out your sound spelling card again and go through your review routine. card, sound, spelling, spelling, and if they make a mistake, go back to your error correction routine. The card is apron, card. The sound is A, sound. The spelling is A-I, spelling. The spelling is A-Y, spelling. All right, so scenario number 3. Some weeks we introduce more than one sound. So we looked at one sound, one spelling, one sound, more than one spelling, and now let's look at multiple sounds. So I have a stack of 3 cards here. I was brainstorming a list that possibly had more than one sound. I couldn't think of any off the top of my head, but I thought, say your list in first grade used SH and TH together. So we have our cards. We're going to introduce them in the same routine. You want to have all the sounds that you are introducing or you are using for that particular lesson. The sound is, messed up, sorry. The card is shell, card. The sound is sh, sound. The spelling is S-H, spelling. The card is thumb, card. The sound is sound. The spelling is T-H, spelling. The card is feather, card. The sound is th, sound. The spelling is T-H, spelling. And then later in the week or during a review week on these sounds, you're going to bring them back out, do your practice routine. The card is sound, spelling, card, sound, spelling, card, sound, spelling. If you need to do an error correction, the card is feather, card. The sound is v, sound. The spelling is T-H, spelling. So we went through the 3 different scenarios with one sound, one spelling, one sound, more than one spelling, and multiple sounds with different spellings. And there is the introduction routine, the practice routine, and the error correction, which is just the introduction routine again. I will, as I said, give you this. It's pretty straightforward. I think it's just a matter of practicing it so you get used to going through letter or name, sound, spelling. Now, when to use this? So we want to, build that bridge between the phonemic and the phonics. So I would use these sound spelling cards as soon as you are finished with your phonemic awareness activities during your word building and before you begin your word lines, because you are showing the students, we're going from all listening and oral to writing the words down. So we want to really cement that visual from sound to spelling. So you'll do your phonemic awareness at the beginning of your word building lesson, your segmenting or your blending, whichever you choose for your list. Sound spelling cards, word lines, word building, dictation, and decodable. So you all should have these cards. You have the big pack. You also have the small pack you could use for review. You could use to make a sound wall. You can Google that if you need any ideas, and you can make, your vowel valley and use that to give the students a visual reference for the different spellings of each sound. And as always, if you have questions or need any help, you can send me an email, or I'm down here in my room a lot this year, so you can just come down and see me. Bye.